So this is the UI design competition finale. We are really, really excited to be here with you guys and have a host of presenters who are going to be showcasing their amazing designs they've submitted for our design competition. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get kick-started. As you can see in front of me, we have our presentation. So I'm just going to quickly walk you through our agenda for today. So I'm just going to take you through a quick rundown of the finale structure. So how does it going to look like for our finalists? I will then introduce the judges, our esteemed guests with us, and then we will go ahead and dive right into the presentations for our finalists, followed by a judges deliberation. So there's going to be 15 minutes of break where the judges are going to confer and negotiate with each other what they think is the best design, and then our winners will be announced, inshallah. And with that being said, let me take you to the next slide. Also, I forgot to introduce myself, but hi, assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Shahed and I am head of growth here at Takadao, and I'll also be your host for this webinar. So as you can see in front of you guys, you can see our finale, so the finale structure rather. So each finalist, we have 4 finalists today, and each of them will have up to 3 minutes to present their design to our judges. So the aim of the game here is for them to walk us through their thinking. Why did they choose what they chose in the few minutes that they have? And then the judges have up to 3 minutes to offer a follow-up. So, if the judges have any questions about any particular design areas, and then we'll close that right off. So we're going to try and stick the time. And once all 4 finalists have presented, we will then go on a short 15 minutes break where the judges will be able to deliberate amongst each other and see who they will crown the winner, inshallah. And then we will come back to you guys and show the ranking, inshallah. Alrighty, so I hope that's clear to everyone. So just to announce our amazing judging panel. So with us on the call today, we have 3 of our best designers, master makers here in the industry. So we have first and foremost Murad, our CEO and co-founder. So Murad is joining us. Assalamu alaikum, Murad.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Great to have you with us. We also have with us Alex, who is our UI UX designer. Thank you, Alex, for joining us today.
Hi, everyone. Nice to have you here.
Perfect. And last but not least, we have Abdullah, who is our product design lead. Thank you for being with us, Abdullah.
Hello. Thanks to you, Shah.
Thank you. Alrighty. So moving on. So I'm just going to turn off my presentation. Okie dokes. So I'm going to call to the stand our first presenter, which is going to be Alan. Alan, can you hear us? Are you with us? I'm just going to quickly put his presentation up.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Do I share my screen?
No, I'm sharing the presentation in front of you. You should be able to see it. Is this one yours?
Okay, yeah, I can see it.
Okay, just tell me when to click, so I'll go next to the next slide, and your timer starts now. Go ahead.
All right, you can go to the next slide. All right, everyone, so I'm Alan, and the aim of this task was just simply to simplify the onboarding and joining process to enhance user engagement and retention. So I had to introduce a clear and intuitive method for users to select their position when joining a turn group and to create a design that is visually appealing and it aligns with Takaton's brand. Please over to the next slide. Okay, so my design process. Now, due to constraints around not having access to real users, right, I had to conduct a heuristic evaluation because that's the only option I had. So in the process of that, I discovered the following issues. The current dashboard navigation wasn't properly structured and it appeared a bit confusing. The turn group process wasn't intuitive, and usually the user was required to go through so many screens to complete the task, and users were unable to choose their desired position when joining. Also, the users couldn't go back to previous screens as a button wasn't provided for that. So please over to the next slide. So my solution to the problems, I created a style guide to ensure that my designs aligns with Takaton's branding and also to make things easy for the developers. So I took the following steps. First, I redesigned the navigation bar for the dashboard and categorized them for easier navigation. I also redesigned the screen in such a way that the user has to go through only one screen to make a security deposit. I also introduced a simple method where users can click to choose their desired position in the Ton group on a first come, first serve basis. So over to the next slide, it shows my style guide, which consists of the colors I used and my typography. And in the next slide, this shows the redesigned dashboard. First, you can see by the side navigation is redesigned to show in 3 categories. And over here, this is the main screen, which shows the easy saver. And okay, it also has a banner up top, which is a visual cue to present the user to the next step. Also below, you have the easy saver, good saver. That's a different category of savers. Also, there are badges behind each of them with different colors. This serves in kind of a way, a kind of reward system where if a user can collect all these badges, a user is kind of rewarded in some way. So over to the next slide, it shows the process to select a Ton group and to make a security deposit. So here in this screen, first you're presented with the details, which is clear and straightforward. Also, you have the option of choosing any Ton group to select. If you want the first, second, or third position, you can select that. Also, you can make a security deposit below. Now, in this Ton group, there's a visual cue here. The spots are chosen by members on the first come, first serve basis. The essence of this is to create some kind of sense of urgency to the user that, okay, if I don't make a security deposit now, I might lose the chance to choose a desired position for myself. And so this kind of ensures that Ton groups are filled faster because there's a sense of urgency introduced to the user. Also below, you can choose the option to either toggle yield generation on and off to make a security deposit. Either you can increase or reduce it. While on the right side of that design below, you can see there is a halal logo to explain to users that the security deposit and the yield is halal, and you're not doing anything haram, that is anything that is outside and not allowed. So over to the next screen, you click on the make security deposit. When you click on that screen, you are prompted by the wallet provider you are using. Now over to the next screen, this is where the user has chosen a position. In this case, I used myself, so I choose the first position. Now, after that, you can just click on the make security deposit, go over to the next screen, which shows you successfully joined the easy saver. And below, you can go to the active Ton groups to see the Ton group you are presently part of. Now here, it shows the amount and the members currently in that Ton group. Also, the next slide shows the completed Ton groups. Now here, it shows the duration left that the Ton group is completed, also shows the users, the members with you, and it's completed. And you also have a button to withdraw your money pot to your wallet. Also,
all right, time is up, Alan. Unfortunately, time is up. I know that went by really quickly. I know I was like, I lost track of time myself. So I'll just hand it over to our judges who can ask any follow-up questions they might have with regards to your presentation. Murad, Abdullah, Alex, any questions from you?
Yeah, I have a question for Alan. Did you thought about how to provide for the user a feature to choose his role in the term group?
Sorry, I didn't get the question. Can you come again?
Okay. Did you thought about a feature that or approach for the user to choose his role in the term group, like to be first or second or third or fourth, whatever?
Yes, I provided that. It's in the slide. Please check. If you go through the slide, there's a screen for that.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to hear from you about this approach to accessibility.
Yeah, this is the screen for that. Oh. Yes, I can see the comments coming in.
Can you explain the approach itself, like what the user should do?
Yes, I put it up there. Click on any vacant spots available to choose any position you want for yourself. I also put it below that spots are chosen on a first come, first serve basis. So that's kind of like the visual cue to the user that you can choose any spot you want based on the available spot.
Yeah, do you think that from these visuals, it's obvious that the user can click on like number 2 or number 3 without like add icon or something like trigger this idea. Because for me, I don't feel it's clickable because there is no colors like primary colors or icon, anything like make me feel when I use this interface it's clickable. And you use also neutral colors, so I feel like it's disabled.
Currently, what's disabled right now is just the vacant spots which are disabled. But that's why I provided a text there. It's just up there so the user can see it, that you can click on any vacant spot. That's why I provided that text.
Okay. But from your perspective, is text is enough?
Sorry?
From your perspective, just adding text is enough, or you can improve it?
Well, yeah, well, I think it's very simple and it's clear enough and it's very straightforward that you can just click on that. It's just a text. So I think if the user is following, you just see the text written there. So it's quite clear.
Okay, got it. So that's my question. Thanks, sir.
All right. Thank you so much, Abdullah. Anything else, Alex, Murad, before we wrap up?
Yeah. Alan, what
Yeah.
about the gamification on the thing? Any
Okay, yes, that's why I provided the badges, right? If you see the different tone groups, if you go to the open tone groups, please, if you can just go back to that slide. Yeah, you go to the open tone groups, you see they have different colors of badges close to them. And if a user clicks on, if a user selects any tone group there, you get the badge for that particular tone group. So, right, if you can collect all these badges, there's a kind of reward you can get a kind of reward from them from getting different badges. So these kinds of create a sense of gamification and it can further enhance user retention.
Yeah, I like that. I like that thing. Good.
Thank you.
Uh, I cannot hear you guys. Is it a problem with my audio?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry about that. All right, Nardos, can you hear us? Are you with us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Awesome. Okay, so just give a quick introduction, and your time starts now.
Okay. Thank you. My name is Nardos. I am a UI UX designer for the past 2 years, and you can go to the next. Yeah. So the competition goal is as the webinar in the first is about giving Takaturn a fresh haircut and and also to improve the UI UX design. So I did some user research and starting from sign up page until joining a turn, and the improvement areas are more like hierarchy, button interface, user request areas, and not scrollable, and also considering the user need. And to the next. Yeah. So yeah, the previous interface has not a hierarchy. It's the same thing, and also it needs a touch like image. And so my design process be like focused on the understanding the user and solving and iteration. To the next slide. And my style got this. I used the same one as the Kataturn uses, and then added buttons, action buttons, icons, and create layout grids. And to the next. So the user interface for this one, for the new dashboard, has like a hierarchy, and the button, rather than feeling like it's a dashboard, it is like icons, and even you can see the image there. It shows how the users to go to the turn and click on a different kind of things on the left one. So it uses from left to right hierarchy, and the like information and other things. So yeah. The next
All right,
slide, please.
time is up. Okay, I'll just give you. You can just finish off this next slide, no worries.
Okay, so the second slide would be like a turn group, how to join a turn group, and this one it shows graphics like how to join a turn, and also a graphic image of the graph, and to join the group. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for that. Alrighty. I'll just pass over to the judges for any follow-up questions.
Yeah, if I could, I do have a question. I see. Can you Shahad, move to the previous slide? Yeah, I do see here two call to actions on join in the middle of the screen, like on the purple background, there's join. And on the right side, on turn members, join turn. So I would like to understand what these two call to actions mean. What's the first one doing and what's the second one doing?
So my main point for this one is in the previous user interface, it has join and prepare at the bottom of it. So rather than the user feeling like they can now use or join a group anytime they want, is having the admin. So that's why I put it there.
All right, and the second one, join turn, is just choosing like the place.
Yeah, choosing the members, and yeah.
All right, got it. Thanks. That's all.
I have a question, Nardus. If you can share with us how you conducted user research, what was the method for the user research?
So the main thing that I did was understanding the function of the Takaturn, and I asked the people around me how would they use if they have it's a new concept, but we have been using it here in Ethiopia so I asked them like how can we do this, and after that use the analysis and conducting the design.
So you asked them to open the application and to use it and share with you their feedback.
Yeah. One of the user that I used is opening the Takaturn, and the other one is having the interface and reviewing that.
Mhm. Okay, and based on this research, you come up with these suggestions, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, just last thing about the visual hierarchy here. As a user, I feel like confused a little bit because there is three types or four types of buttons. So can you explain for me the visual hierarchy here?
Yeah.
How
So
you
for
how you
the
set a visual hierarchy for this screen?
yeah, so for this one, the connect to wallet would be disappear after they connect the wallet, and the only thing would be appearing is the turn members and the turn group. So for the first one, it is I used four kind of colors: the main primary color and the secondary color as an a field and outlined. So the first one is just the main thing. So if you can see the purple one or the main color is what you can see. So join is hierarchy, and the other one is the secondary is connect to wallet, and after that is join turn and join uh, view return. So that's the hierarchy.
That's all. Thanks.
All right, guys, time is up for questions. Thank you so much, Nargis, for that. We'll be moving on to our next participant, Abdul Majid. All right.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Can you guys hear me clearly?
Yes, sir, we can. Can you hear us?
Perfect. Yes, I can.
All
I
right.
can.
Over to you, Abdul Majid.
Thank you. 3 minutes. Yeah, let me just time myself.
Yeah.
All right. So there are two issues I wanted to solve with this. The first one is to create a more intuitive information architecture, and secondly, to create a game-like feature for the application. From my experience, I've been working in the Web3 space for quite some time, so I do understand certain things, certain trends, and things that that works and what doesn't work. So those are the two issues that I wanted to solve with my design. So can we just move to the next slide? Yeah. Yes, so this is a very simple typography encoder, which was gotten from the brief I was given by Abdullah. I just highlighted the colors and the typography I used, and this was a very simple flow. Due to the limited time, there wasn't enough time to do research, so a lot of assumptions were made based on based on the initial design or the initial program, which is Takaton. So I went through the flow. It's not my first time anyways, but I went through it a couple of times before, even before this competition. So I understand how the flow works, and I created a very simple user flow. Can we just go to the next screen? Yes, so with the design here, visual hierarchy was very important to me. Icons, due to limited time, but a bit of subtle animation would have helped. But yeah, so what I did was, when the user logged in to actually subscribe to a ton, they would see this firstly. So these are some of the tons that are available. You can see some of the icons. It actually listed the money pot, which is the amount you're going to gain after the entire month, and also shows the amount of months and which months you're actually on at a particular moment, and also shows the people who are actually involved in that particular group, right? So if there are 10, if there's 6, if there's 20, whatever, and then you have like a little arrow to scroll back and forth on that as well. And yeah, on the side you have the navigation, and so for someone who is already a new user, they have like the next payment that's coming in, and also invite an in. So can you go to the next slide? Yes, so this is when you click on one of the tons. So what it shows you is that it shows you more information about that particular group, right? It shows you again the money pot. It shows you your deposits. So for this, basically, I wanted to create a very game-like feature. So if you can see some of the icons that they use, some of the typography, and some of the elements as well was more on a game-like basis, and that's because research has shown over and over again that the more gamification feature you introduce to your application, the more successful it is because it increases users' engagement. So you can see on this, you can see the amount of users, you can see their pictures, their names, and those who are yet to join. So you have like a waiting and pendulum icon just waiting for people to join, and then there are a few informations like the start dates, the end dates, the timing, when this is going to end. And on the other side, you have share features, you have the activities. So some of the activities that people are actually doing on that particular platform. So for example, someone just joined the group, you get a notification that someone just joined the group. And at the top of the screen, you have your points, you have the user's profile, and then you have your wallet, which is already shown that's connected already. And
so sorry to interrupt you, but just can you finish off your slide because time is up?
Oh, sorry, that I was going so fast. Go to the next slide, please. Yeah. Next slide.
Yep.
It's loading. Yeah. So on this next slide, when you click on connect and join or deposit and join, it shows you information to deposits, a certain Ethereum, and a few other informations which is already existing on the platform. And then you go to the next slide. This is where you click on your points, and then it shows you the points you've acquired and those you've not acquired and how to acquire them. I think that's it. The next slide is just showing me my design rationale and my thinking behind the design. And that's
all right. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Over to the judges for questions.
First of all, thank you so much, Abdelaziz. Abdelmajid, sorry. Yeah, I see that you, with the limited amount of time that you had, you kind of really understand the product that we try to do, the gamification, the activity feed, and stuff like that. So yeah, I just want to go back to a few slides where the activity feed was. Okay, so this is the 4 members coming, okay, signing up. I'm putting so my question is, how can you create more FOMO? So the activity feeds will be with, let's say, the entire database of, let's say, the user base of Takachurn. Even some of them, they might just have signed up, meaning they will be able to kind of engage and have the FOMO of joining a churn group and communicate via this activity feed. Is that the attempt that you try to do?
Yes. So there are a few more features I was thinking about, and that's definitely one of them that the community could engage to have an idea on what the group is like before they get into the group. And I think this is a good feature to have, especially for people who are new to the Web3 space. So especially people outside transitioning from Web 2 to Web 3, having some of these features, yeah, definitely it was something that I was considering, but the little amount of time wouldn't allow to create more features.
Okay. Thank you so much. Anybody else?
Yeah, I would like to ask a question. First of all, that's a nice reorganization of the design. But I would like to see from the user experience perspective, how do we choose on what place to get the money pot? Because that's a problem that we wanted to solve and see how other people do it. So how would I choose the place? Yeah.
Sorry, can you come again with the question, please? How do you choose to get the money?
How do you choose to be the first one or the last one to get the money pot?
Okay, so on some of the designs, this actually indicated that this is first come, first serve basis, unless there is a need to create an opportunity for the users to be able to bid first. And to me, if that's left to me, then it wouldn't be something that I would accept if I am the first on the list already. So maybe there could be a form of interactive questions to get to know the users first and see their needs, because this sort of concept is something that is all over the world, especially from where I'm from. So usually what we do is have like maybe a group meeting or a broadcast message to get to know who is more in need of the money. So if the person is the first and the fourth, and they want to be the first because of certain life expectancies, then they can have a unanimous consensus amongst the group and say, okay, let the person be first. And that's the way I'll put it, because at the end of the day, we're building a human-like products, and we want to get people involved as much as possible.
I see.
Alright.
So like you're letting them choose.
Yeah, so there will be a unanimous consensus among the group's member that who is going to go first based on certain questions that you've asked them, to know if this is a very important thing, or maybe something unexpected happened in their life and they need the money first, or they need to be first. So they have this consensus among themselves.
I see. Okay. Thank you. Chat to you.
Thank you so much. All right, Adam, sorry, unfortunately, time is up for your questions, so we'll be moving on. Thank you so much for your time. And now we're going to be moving on to our last presentation for the event. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to bring to the stage Ahmed. Ahmed, are you with us? Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. All right, your presentation is up. Can you see it?
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Ahmed Naveed and I'll be presenting the redesign that has made to the final round. Okay, can you please move to the next slide? Sure. To start off, here's the color palette. It is similar to the one provided with me, but additionally, I added some of the more shades to the color palette. Can you please move to the next slide? Okay, so here's a redesigned sidebar, a more unified color palette for a cleaner and a better look. I have updated the icons and they have a consistent style with active items being highlighted using background for better readability. Can we please move to the next slide? Okay, so this was the previous join group card, and here's the new card. I have tried to prioritize the most important information, such as how much they would be paying per month and the money pot. So these are the most important things that are highlighted. There is the increased font size of the how much they would be paying, and the money pot is also highlighted. Can we move to the next slide? Yes, next we'll discuss about the position selection overflow. Okay, so the main task was how the user could select their position while joining a turn group. So I have highlighted here. Basically, this is wrong image. It would be choose your position, and once the user chooses a position, can you move to the next slide? Yes. The card would show something like this. So the grayed out version shows that this position has already been taken, and for in this case, the user has selected a second position. Can you move to the next slide? Okay, then it shows how much security deposit would it be needed for the user to join the particular group. Next slide. And here's the information which is shown immediately after he continues, and we can see it here. Move to the next slide. Okay, so once the position is selected, the user can then join the turn group. Next slide. Okay, so here's the redesigned version of the group. On the top, we can say the gamification elements where there are points. I used another color and updated the icons to maintain brand guidelines, because in the brand guideline, yellow color was used as a warning. So I just changed it here. and here's a redesigned version of it. Here are some of the improvements. The initial dashboard presented a lot of information at once, which could be overwhelming for new users. I simplified the presentation by organizing information more logically and introducing a step-by-step progression that feels less haunting. If you could see the prototype, it would be you would understand it better how it works. Can we move to the next slide?
All right, I'll give you this one slide, but your time is up.
Sure. Can you move to the last slide where there is the dark mode? So here's also an additional thing I did. There's a dark mode because some users find dark mode less distracting, and many users prefer a sleek look of dark mode mode interfaces. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Ahmed. Alrighty, panel
Yeah.
judges, sorry, over to you.
Yes, quick question. Ahmed, do you have, first of all, thank you for your time, and I really appreciate the details that you went into, and you know, in really having a sharp eyes on the different icons and you know, and simplicity. And
Yes.
I like the selection of the turn groups is very intuitive, direct, simple. I like this. I don't know how you come up with this, but it's very intuitive. I like that. Do you have experience? My question is like, do you have a previous experience also on Web3 yourself?
Yes, I've worked on some projects on the Web3. Particularly, there was a project named Alloy Workspace. So I worked with them for almost 6 months, and I worked on the dashboard part.
Good. Yeah, good. So yeah, so the redesign that you did was only on few screen given the time constraint, but yeah, a good catch.
I didn't edit the additional slides here in the presentation, but in the Figma file you can see the other screens redesigned as well.
Okay, thank you to you guys.
Thanks, Murad, for that. Alex, Abdullah, anything from you guys before we round up?
Yeah, I have just a question about selecting your position, right? So suppose when the user click on this component, it show pop-ups, right?
Yes.
Okay, but do you think is pop-ups is most convenient way to do something like that? Not
So it won't be a pop-up. The card would be dynamically updated, right? You can see in the prototype, once you click the continue, the card at its original position is only updated. So there isn't a pop-up.
Yeah, my only comment here about the component select your position, I think there is no indication it's clickable. You know, there is no obvious indication from the UI. It's clickable and motivates the user to click on it. But the text is explains the function, but it need to be more like highlighted. So
Yes,
so that's
definitely there is room for improvement. Given more time, I could come up with a better alternative. But I think once this is the selected version, the current you are seeing, right? So if any position isn't selected, so they would be a little faded out, like the last two icons you could see, right?
No, I don't talk about this component. I talk about the component in the card itself, the turn group card itself. In the main page in the dashboard. I don't talk about this pop-up.
Okay, so what do you? Sorry, I didn't.
Can you back? Yeah, this one.
Okay.
So it's not highlighted enough to be clear that it's clickable. You know.
Okay, so here it is selected a second position, but once you go to the
I talk about the default status of this component is not highlighted enough, but I like the approach. The approach is clear.
Yes.
So thank you for your time and your effort.
Yes, initially I wanted to have it also colored like the money pot, but it would be, a little bit too overwhelming for the user. So that's why I try to keep it simple, and
Yeah, maybe if you add an arrow icon, for example, this
yes, yes,
could be a good
that,
solution.
yes, thank you.
All right, guys, time is up for Q&A. And just like that, we are done. I cannot believe it's already time for the judges to deliberate. So just as a reminder for everyone, the next steps is that we will be taking a short 15-minute break where the judges will be able to go and speak to each other and decide who the winners are. So it looks like they have their work cut out for them. I would not want to be in their place. So that's why I'm here hosting. All right, so we'll come back in 15 minutes, inshallah. All right.
Cannot hear.
I think she has to let you speak or something.
Yes, but I cannot. Wait, come. I'm speaking. Can you hear me?
Yep, we do.
Oh, I don't know what was happening again. Hello. So what do you want me to do, Shahad? Again, I cannot hear you, Shahad. You're muted. Hello, hello.
Yeah, we do hear you, Murad. It's just some problem on the Shahad side.
Okay, okay. Send.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me now?
Yep, now we do.
Awesome. Sorry. Apologies, everyone, for technical difficulties. This is what happens when you're relying too much on technology. Alhamdulillah. All right. So I'll just have to re-say what I said before, which I was just making some commentary on the deliberation session. It was very intense. There's lots of back and forth, and I'm very glad I was not a part of that, but it was good for me to be watching. And so we have finally decided on our winners, and this is the most awaited part of the webinar. So without further ado, I'll be passing over to Murad, who will be able to walk us through from third place to first place. Just give me 1 second. My screen seems to have stopped working. Okay. Can you guys see the presentation?
Yes.
Yep, it's there.
Okay, cool. Skip to this. All right. Okay. So for third place, so in third place we have. Congratulations, Alan.
Yeah. First of all, thank you all for all your participation. You all deserve to win. To be honest, you did a very good job, all of you. So coming to the competition itself is already a winning thing. So, it's really appreciated. Your time is valued, and I hope you will be part still of the Takadao Takatron community. I want you to continue to follow us, and also to participate in turns. If I can help you guys also be part of the turns in any way, shape, or form, don't hesitate to reach out to me and the team, and we'll be more than happy to support you. Even maybe being a supporter in your collateral or anything like that, I'd be more than happy to have you on board and give you a chance to participate in this wonderful project and this community building and uplifting, lending, saving, and earning yield. So again, all of you deserve a win, but unfortunately, we have to select people, and that's the sad part of that. But thank you so much for all being there and being in this competition. So Alan, congratulations. And I will update you a little bit on what you will get. So since it was not easy, we will give you some kind of surprise gift as soon as we announce the second winner as well. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah.
And in second place we have Abdel Majid. Congratulations.
Yeah. Habibi. نص huh? Sorry. So hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sorry, you went on mute for a second there.
So you already announced second and first.
Oh, sorry, could you not catch that? Let me go back to second.
Second, who is
I
the
think
second?
there's a bit of a lag with the presentation.
Okay, Abdel Majid, congratulations, you made it to the top 2, which is not an easy. It was like so many people applying to the competition, and you, mashallah, you managed to reach out to the second best, and it was not that easy to to differentiate you with the follower, the next winner, and the one who took the first place. So it was very hard a decision on us, not easy. We had to argue a lot, but finally, alhamdulillah, we had a winner that made a little difference over you, and thank you again for being number 2 in the competition. Congratulations. Go ahead, Shahad.
Just a sec, there's a bit of a lag.
And the winner is everybody.
Ahmed Naveed.
Ahmed Naveed. So everybody can thumbs up and congratulate our winners, and
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ahmed. You did a very good job.
Congrats, Ahmed.
And so pleased to see you as a winner as well. So it was not an easy task, and you managed to do that in a very short amount of time. But I want to take a few minutes to congratulate you also. As you know, Ahmed, you will have a cash prize of $300, plus you will have an offer if you want to join us at Takadao to work with us. So this will be delivered to you in the next few hours. And thank you so much for being there, and have been done a great job. Abdel Majid, I'm so happy also to have you actually apply in the near future. I would love to have you continue following us, and maybe when there's an opening as well, we'll be happy to look at you and to give you an opportunity actually to join us as well in the future. But I think, Shahad, we wanted to give a little bit more giveaways to the people who are part of that amazing competition. So it was not an easy thing, but we tried to do something even better for you guys. So Shahad, can you tell Abdel Majid what you will get, inshallah, beside the cash prize?
Yes, for sure. Thanks, Murad. So the judges were so impressed with everyone's submissions that we were like, what the existing prize awards that were there were not enough. We wanted to compensate you guys even more for your efforts, for submissions for the competition, and for your designs. So for second prize, not only Abdul Majid, do you get $100 cash prize, but you also get 100 USDC credit as part of Takaturn. So you'll be able to go in and utilize that, and that will be awarded to you shortly. So just await an email from me. So second prize, you not only get the $100 cash, but also credit. Similarly with third prize, so Alan, you don't only get the $50 cash prize, but you also get 50 USDC credit on Takaturn. So congratulations to that. So you guys effectively walked away with double. And last but not least, we also wanted to honor Anardos, because we thought you also did a great job, and so you will also be receiving 50 USDC credit on Takaturn. So we're excited for you guys to join Takaturn and be able to use the credit that you have. And obviously, we look forward to your feedback as well.
Yeah. So the good news there is like, we think that you deserve this, mashallah, and that will be a good way for you to start saving. So the point is what? Is to give you this opportunity to use Takaturn and start saving. So this money will go through your collateral and starting not only saving, but also generating some yield. So, and more than happy to discuss this further. So Shahad will share with you what you can do and how you can start saving and earning, inshallah. Okay? So thank you so much. Judges, esteemed judges, Abdullah, Alexandru, thank you so much for your effort and all this great feedback that you give. You guys are also one click away from us. Join Takadao on LinkedIn, join Takadao, whatever, on YouTube, Instagram. Join also our Discord group. Be active because we're here actually to build the community. So this is just the beginning of our journeys. So inshallah, there might be other opportunity for you to be part of our the working team actually. But keep on following us. Join me, like I say, if you need any support in joining the Takaturn group, I'll be more than happy to be a sponsor to you guys and help you succeed in the future, inshallah. Thank you so much. Shahad, last but not least word maybe of take away.
Yes, thanks, Murad. First of all, yes, I think Murad well said. Just know that we are all here to support you guys. Obviously, this is a small step towards a greater goal of creating financial freedom for everyone. So please, tune into our journey. We've got so many products and solutions to offer. We have our podcast, so be sure to tune into Taka Talks and to get the latest and greatest updates from there. Obviously, it goes without saying to join Takaturn. We look forward to seeing all those filled turn groups. And for anything else, you can reach out to us on our social channels, whether it's Telegram, Discord, LinkedIn, or the likes, or Twitter. And with that, I think that's the end of this. I know I've enjoyed myself quite thoroughly, and I hope that the judges will allow me to host another one of these soon, inshallah. So as soon as we have another position open, you guys know that you'll be seeing another design competition from us, inshallah. With that being said, assalamu alaikum, everyone, and thank you for your time. Take care, everyone.
Thank you. Assalamu
Thank
alaikum.
you.